Live now. Hi, everybody. This is Steve Laurvick, your online oracular marketing guy. I'm here today with Karol H. Clark. Karol is a marketing expert. She has a master's in administration from Kent State and is the co-founder of the very successful Center for Weight Loss Success in Newport News, Virginia, where she and her husband Tom, a bariatric surgeon, have a 10,000 square foot facility dedicated to a comprehensive approach to weight loss programs, including surgical and non-surgical weight loss, fitness, nutrition, and education to help more people lose weight and keep it off for life. Karol coordinates the administration of the facility. And it's, as I said, a comprehensive approach. They have a unique system where they take people not only through the surgical or non-surgical procedure, but have a one-year follow-up program to make sure that they follow the regimen, make sure that they're qualified before they even start the program, and then help a lot of people lose weight, keep it off, and live a healthier lifestyle. Karol, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Thank you very much for taking time to join me today.
Well, thanks so much for having me. It's my pleasure.
Karol, let me show your smiling face. As is the case with most folks that I meet who are successful in online marketing, your focus is on helping people, and you've helped a lot of people. How many surgical procedures, how many folks have gone through your facility for surgical or non-surgical in the last year?
Well, for surgical alone, Dr. Clark's performed over 4,000 procedures, which makes him the most experienced practicing bariatric surgeon in the United States, arguably. And we've helped, in addition, thousands of people lose weight from a medical standpoint. So it's our passion, it's what we love to do, and it's great to help improve the health of the community in the United States.
Yeah, that's it's a global, well, it's a U.S. Epidemic, obesity, and we're really here more though to discuss your marketing expertise. The
Sure.
idea that the world of marketing has changed. Folks no longer open up a book to figure out where some marketer decided that they have a solution to their problem. You put yourself where your customers are going to find you when they have a problem. And that kind of starts with figuring out a funnel.
Sure.
And the funnel is based really on video, and that video was used to make several books, which you drove to bestseller status on Amazon. And let me pop those up. Oh, let's see. Here's your marketing funnel. Let's pop up the PDF with your books.
Sure.
So here are 3 best-selling books on Amazon that Karol and Tom have put together, and right now I mean, these remain as #1 bestsellers on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look here. So it's Less Weight, More Life is the one that I pulled up here on Amazon. It's #1 out of 4,188 results for this category, and weight loss has to be one of the most competitive niches that there is. Can you talk to me a little bit about the book and about
Sure.
how the sales funnel plays into the overall process?
Sure. The books were really written after we've been doing this for about 20 years, but really took the information that's been most helpful for our clients and put it into a book. And typically what we did was we took the most common questions that we received for that particular book about people who are considering weight loss surgery, and we actually took that information and made it into the book, which is very comprehensive, and it helps people answer the questions that they have. And more importantly, the book actually will guide them from a marketing perspective into what we call our sales funnel. Now, for most medical healthcare professionals, a sales funnel is sort of a foreign word, but really it's the way online, and not just online, but everywhere, that you're getting people in who are considering purchasing your services or your product. And so we take all those people, get them into the funnel by A, purchasing the book, and B, within the book, it will guide them into a series of videos. So not only do they get the book with 21 chapters, or each book has a few different number of chapters, but then they get the same information in video, because people like to digest information in different ways. And so they'll go to an opt-in page, they'll sign in, and then they get access to all of the videos within a membership site. So we get people into the funnel. You can see within the algorithm that's in front of you will bring people in through a variety of ways. We have a number that they can text to opt in, and we give away free gift cards to our store for some of our services. We have QR codes, which are utilized by a number of people. We also have the books that are out there. This lead them to a lead capture page, or a squeeze page is what it's commonly called. And then we also have all those videos that are within the membership out there in a variety of channels for people to consume and then be directed into our sales funnel. So you have all these different fingers out there, all these different, within a lake, a lot of different fishing poles to obtain the clientele that want and desire your services. And for us, it's not just a matter of getting it out there, it's making sure that you have quality information. Because for people, if they're going to purchase from you or utilize your services, they need to know that you're experienced, they need to know that you have a lot of integrity, and you need to provide really solid, good information that they want more of. So that's what we strive to do with the books, and to get people into the funnel so they can learn more about us, and then, you know, down the road when they're ready, make a purchase of a service or a product.
The book, as I said, it's about weight loss and surgery. I have some family who have gone through gastric bypass surgery. It's a procedure that requires a lot of education. Let's talk a little bit about the product and why it's so important to prep people, to pre-qualify them, and then to follow up with them.
Absolutely. From a surgical perspective, you want to make sure somebody is a good surgical risk, meaning that they may have other health problems, comorbidities, but yet they're a safe surgical risk to have the procedure. But the surgery is really just a tool to help you lose weight. It's another tool that you have to learn to lose weight, but you won't use it properly if you don't understand how to use it properly. So we are very education intensive. In fact, Dr. Clark won't do any surgeries unless people agree to the one-year follow-up program, because everyone's going to lose weight after surgery. But the important thing is, can you keep it off, and do you modify your behaviors throughout that first year when weight loss is quite rapid? So we want to make sure people are supported, and we created a product called Weight Management University for weight loss surgery, and it's something that's actually provided for people if they live farther away, because we have a number of people who travel here for surgery. They receive information in the mail with a module that tells them what to expect this month, what to expect next month, recipes, other information about weight loss, success stories. They receive that every single month for a full year, in addition to one-on-one consults with our clinicians here and with the surgeons. So, and during that time, they also have access to the surgeon every week for an online webinar where they can ask questions and join our membership site. So that period of time after surgery is really, really important to make sure they're getting that education. So we provide that both online, because it's so important. That's how people like to consume information nowadays, and it has to be convenient, and then also here on site. So you're right, Steve. It's a really important part of weight loss surgery if you're going to keep your weight off.
Yeah, it's so the idea is you have seminars, maybe live events where you go. People find you online on the website,
right?
And you are driving them to become part of your community by getting on one of a number of different lists.
Sure.
These lists then are used to create highly personalized email messages that direct them to the proper place within your system. Am I getting that right?
You are absolutely right.
And so it actually gets pretty complicated when you get right down to it, because you have different people have different problems within your system, and you need to create different funnels for each person, but it's all on an automated proprietary software system. Let's go back and look at, here is an opt-in page. Actually, you know, maybe what we should do is go to the opt-in page where Tom, let's see if I can find it here. Let me go back to my notes and find the page where Tom gives them the offer for the to get them on your list. Why don't you explain exactly what he's doing on the offer page, if I can find my...
Sure. The opt-in page is actually a page where people will get to see him, learn a little bit about what it is that we're offering, and it's related to one of the books. So people are signing in for membership, to get onto our membership site so they can receive more information that's also covered in the book in more of a video format. So it's important that they'll go to this page, and for this particular page it's from our medical book, which is the one about the 21 questions you want to ask for why your best efforts at weight loss aren't working. So they get to this page, he tells them a little bit about it. You can see some benefits of what the videos will teach you. You opt in, and that gets you into a login into our membership site where you'll access all of the videos in addition to some other free reports to help get you going and help really introduce you to what it is that we have to offer, so that it's very specific to what it is that you want, what you need, and you can get to know us better through all this quality education.
Play this video. It's like a couple of minutes. We'll play part of it.
Right. Right.
Success. Thank you for stopping by this site. I'm a board-certified weight loss surgeon, board-certified bariatrician, and best-selling author. Over the past 2 decades, I have helped thousands of people lose weight and keep it off. I've committed my career to helping you not only lose weight, but also understand how to keep it off for life. I've developed an exclusive step-by-step program called Weight Management University. I see success every day, and I'd like to share that with you. Now, if you're watching this video, you have likely seen my book, Less Waste, More Life, and you are looking to lose weight. Now, to help you do just that, I would like to give you 21 free videos that accompany each chapter of the book so you can start losing weight today. All you need to do is enter your information in the form on this page, and you'll receive a confirmation email in moments. Don't worry, we won't send you any spam.
Okay, so we get the idea there.
Right.
So they fill out this form.
Right.
They, go on to your list once they do that, and then you have a series of pre-populated questions that they answer to go to the right funnel, correct?
Right. This will actually get them into the membership site, and this one's specific to medical weight loss. And as you mentioned on our main page, that's where people will differentiate. If they haven't seen those, they'll actually go in and select what it is they're most interested in. But people are so busy today, and I don't know what your inbox is like, but mine's exploding, and so you don't want to send people information on products or services that they're not really interested in. So to segregate your list is really important so that you can give them the quality information that they want, and you're not somebody that they're going to unsubscribe to because they're getting way too many emails or emails that aren't pertinent to them or have valuable information. It's really important to be forthright and giving them really great information and making sure it's pertinent to them, not just things to fill up their inbox, because that's not going to get you anywhere in terms of marketing.
Okay, so earlier I went in and I filled out the form here.
Mm-hmm.
Got my username and password in my email, which I'm entering here now to go to the membership site.
Right.
Oops. Hopefully this is the right one. Abracadabra. No, it's not liking it. I'm going to try the password again here one more time, and if not, we'll just tell them what's in there. Yeah, I must have screwed this up when I put my email wrong in the first time, Carol, so my bad. But the bottom line is they get delivered into their email.
Right.
This message comes to you or to whoever signs in there, and
right. There's the password there down on that page.
Yeah. Let's try it one more time.
It's the password. There, you got to just. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I remember I put in the wrong email when I first started this, so I think I made a mistake when I logged in. It's the main thing is that people understand how this works. They go there.
Yeah, no problem. So once people log in, then what will happen is they're going to get into our membership site. And within the membership site, a couple things are going to happen. First, they're going to get our main page, which has their videos on it. And those are also going to be what we call drip to them over a period of time. It's hard to take in 21 videos all at once unless you're very ambitious. So those will also be dripped to them over a period of time in a very digestible format. And in addition to that, probably one of the more important things is it gives them a great introduction to our services, and then within the membership site, we actually have options along the side that will give them more free information in the form of podcasts or the opportunity to start to explore purchasing some of our services. So those will all be included on that main website in a very non-threatening, just simple way on the right side next to where the videos are. So it gives you a way to get quality information out to the people for a topic that they specifically requested, give them access to more free information and free reports, and then also give them the opportunity to explore what it is that you actually have to offer, because you want to be in front of them at the point that they're ready to purchase. So that's how the membership site ends up working.
The video is the key to all of this. The 21 questions that you use are turned into the book. They're used to be spun out on automated systems for submitting to different video sites, different bookmarking sites, different social networking sites. It's all part of a system that takes your content created on video, turns it into audio as well, and is used in a variety of different ways. You have a YouTube channel, you have podcast channels, and that's all part of your funnel as well.
Yeah.
So let's maybe pull this back up, and you can address that, and I'll see if...
Sure. People you're right, we have those videos, but it really wouldn't make sense to just have them in that one small area, because you're only reaching and scratching the surface of the amount of people that you could potentially reach. So you do have to take those videos, and we, like Steve does, we'll use some proprietary software which will take your videos, we'll end up putting in all of our keywords and also descriptions, and it will send it out to multiple video channels so that you can actually be seen not necessarily everywhere, but almost everywhere where there's videos being consumed on the internet. So you'll come up higher in Google searches or wherever people are searching and be able to be found. And then the key to the videos is you have all that really solid content and information that you're sharing, but you have to have some sort of a call to action at the end. So for us, if you can see, we have this product escalation sequence. We have a number of free, awesome educational materials people can get, but we'll direct people oftentimes to Losing Weight USA, which is access to the surgeon, and he's also board certified in bariatric medicine, access to him every single week. It's only $4.99 a month. It's a subscription for that. So we'll ease them into that, and then within that Losing Weight USA, it's within our membership site again, and they can see then all the other products and services that we have to offer. And so they can ease into that as well once they sort of develop more of a relationship with you from the education and information that you're sharing with them. And at every point, you have your phone number, your email, so if people have really specific questions, they can get a hold of you at any time and talk through whatever situation they're in and how they need help. So all of that, like I say, will lead into there, and then you gradually move up. You have a sort of an escalation process for people to get into higher services. Of course, you'll have some people call and they say, you know what, I live in Texas, but I've learned about Dr. Clark. I love your information. I want to travel there for surgery. And some people they've researched it for a while. They've found you numerous times on the internet. They also have done searches on your credibility and your experience, and they just want to come here for surgery. So they'll just be automatically ready to go. For them, the funnels may have been the first step, but then they've moved up to that unless they've decided right away they don't have to go through all that. They just want to purchase your services. So the important thing is getting out there as many places as you can.
Okay, and then you turn these into audios, the video, and it takes you to a podcast channel, and you have a page dedicated to your podcasts here.
Right. We do weekly podcasts, like Steve, and some of them are here with our certified trainers and nutritionists and registered nurses, all with Dr. Clark, and some from outside, other experts. But we talk about two different things. One's a medical podcast and one's a surgical podcast. And the whole goal is to get people to improve their health. And so we provide quality education every single week on our podcast. And you're right, you can do a podcast as a video and also as audio. So we'll do the video, and we do it in Google Hangouts, and then we'll take that video, and I'm starting to use Webinar Jam a little bit, but we will take that video, separate off the audio goes into our podcast page, the video goes on to all the video sites, and so you're actually expanding your reach even more. Then you can take that content and you can actually turn it into an article and submit that or add it to your blog. So we get it out there every single week in as many places as we can. And it's a great process. It takes a lot of time and coordination with the staff, oversee, what our editorial calendar is and what we're going to be covering and what's going to be going out when, along with Dr. Clark's input. But it's really one of those things that you want to get as many places as you can. So you can do one video and utilize it in a number of different ways.
All right, we're streaming, folks. I've got a lot of stuff open on my computer. So things have just come to a grinding halt on my end. Karol, why don't you tell folks how they can get a hold of you, either if they're interested in using you for your marketing services, as you are a marketing consultant for physicians, and basically these techniques will work for any business. How would they contact you?
The best way to contact us, our phone number is 757-873-1880. As an email, it's success@cfwls.com, which stands for Center for Weight Loss Success. So success@cfwls.com is another easy way to get a hold of us. We also provide services for people who want to incorporate weight loss into their own practice. We have a way for you to add an additional revenue stream. So I'm happy to talk with you about that too. Talk to some health systems, physicians, personal trainers, healthcare practitioners, chiropractors, that sort of thing. So it's one of those things we're really all in it to help improve the health of our community, but it's great because you can also add a revenue stream. But any of those services, happy to talk with you about, and those are easy ways to get a hold of me. My personal email is carol@cfwls.com, but it's Karol with a K, K-A-R-O-L. So happy to help in whatever way we can.
It looks like there was a script on iTunes that just was not cooperating, but here we are now. We're finally into the iTunes podcast distribution center, and you have a lot of content here. As you said, you've been doing this for a long time. How long have you been doing the podcasting and live casting?
We've been doing the live casting for about 8 months now, and it's one of those things that started doing. It takes a bit of time to kind of figure it all out, but then it's really just such an awesome way to get in front of people that we plan to continue it for a while. As long as I'm getting a return on my investment and we're able to reach more people, we're going to keep doing it. It's very effective.
Okay. Folks, we're talking with Karol Clark. Karol is a businesswoman who, with her husband, has built a highly successful weight loss facility in Newport News, Virginia. They have been using online marketing techniques like podcasting, video casting, using books to build their platform, build their business, and they've been doing it primarily around the area where they are to build and grow their business. Karol, what percentage of your business comes from traditional methods, from online methods, from the book? Have you broken that down a little bit?
We have. We track all of our referral sources, and at the moment, about 40% of our referrals come through the internet. And about 30% come from our patients. Those are some of our favorite referrals. When they're happy, they refer their friends and family. And then about 20% from other physicians, and then about 10% from other sources, whether it's we have a sign out front, or, we were on a main thoroughfare, so it might be a drive-by, somebody who just walks in, somebody who heard of you just from a little bit of word of mouth. So that's the breakdown right now, and our patients are very savvy, and people do a lot of research online. That's the reality. We jokingly say people check with Dr. Google, you know, about anything that they have, and you need to be able to show up there when they're checking Dr. Google for whatever their health problem is. But for us, we find online marketing a lot of fun and very helpful for people, and we get great feedback on it. So, and it shows 40% of our patients, and that was not what it was years ago.
Right. So you've seen maybe a 10% increase as a result of using online versus traditional methods in the last, what, year and a half, 2 years?
Yes, that's correct.
And you are now escalating, right? You've actually only scratched the surface, it looks like to me. You're looking into getting into medical tourism. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. The reality is when people are contemplating surgery, they want somebody who's experienced, they want exclusivity, and they want to be successful. So when they do their research, they're looking mostly for those three components. And we have experience, and we have a great success rate. Our averages are above the national it's above the national average. And because we offer that comprehensive one-year follow-up program, which is extremely rare, I'm not aware of anyone else who's doing a full one-year comprehensive follow-up program, we're attracting people from other states and some from some other countries to come here for surgery. The cool thing is, the other thing that they really care about is how much does it cost. And you don't have to go out of the country necessarily for great services. You can come. We have a very competitive price for our sleeve gastrectomy. Is the most common procedure being performed in the United States as well as here. So people find that very affordable, and with the travel cost too, it still beats a self-pay cost where they're at. And the reality is, with healthcare as it is today, a lot of things are not being covered anymore. So people are having to look into medical tourism. It's becoming much more popular and much more common than it ever has been in the past. So we're at the forefront for that. Have been on some medical tourism podcasts and some other newsworthy shows for that, and we're seeing that percentage of our business increase quite a bit.
I think when people think of medical tourism, they think more about Mexico or India or something, and you guys are in Newport News, Virginia. So let's talk about the Weight Loss Academy here. I don't think we spoke to this yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
Okay. We're on the page here. It's My Weight Loss Academy. And also, if you're listening to this on a podcast, you can go opt in to Karol and Tom's program by going to oracularmarketing.com/success. And it'll take you to the opt-in page that I showed you earlier and get you into the membership site. But let's get back to this one now. So what is the purpose of My Weight Loss Academy?
My Weight Loss Academy is truly an online 6-month digital program that includes written documentation as well as videos to help guide you through your weight loss journey for 6 months. It also includes a really effective 21-day challenge to challenge you during the first 21 days of your journey to lose weight rapidly, immediately, so that you can see those immediate results, which gives you motivation to keep going. So this 6-month program can be done by anyone, anywhere around the globe, and it's one of those programs that is extremely effective, and if somebody wants some additional coaching, we can also arrange for that too. But the program itself, following through, you obtain all the modules for it, as well as it's dripped to you over time, so it's digestible once again in a very easy format.
How important are testimonials to these sorts of pages?
Testimonials are critical, but I have to say our average weight loss for surgery is around 113 pounds. That's the average. We see a lot more than that. We see some people who didn't have as much to lose. And our average weight loss for our medical program, like the My Weight Loss Academy, is 37 pounds. So when you have people who improve their health, they want to tell others. And I have volunteers every week for testimonials, and I get as many as I can on video and in written format and out there, because it doesn't help if I'm telling them, even though I follow our program, they want to hear from people that experience it, know that that's something that's within their reach as well. And hearing success stories gives them the motivation, and oftentimes adds to their initiative to make that first call, to make that first contact, to opt into that first page. So to me, they're, as you well know, it's critical.
It looks like you've made it standard operating procedure. How many folks do you have working for you in the center there, and what kind of systems do you have in place for this sort of setup?
Sure. We have 11 employees here plus 6 certified personal trainers for our fitness center. And for me, I'm a very systems-oriented person, and we want everything set up. I have 3 phenomenal managers, one for retail and sales in my sales store, one for the fitness center and education, and one for the general operations for the surgical and medical programs, and then the rest of the staff. But they are phenomenal, and they are all totally customer service based. We like to offer our services more in a concierge style, so everything is as top-notch as we can make it, and customer service is key for us. So when people come here, it may sound like a cliche, but it really is that they become a part of our family. And we'll have people say, I don't know why you are so nice to me. You know, it's funny, people get beat up in the real world, and especially when they're overweight, sometimes it can happen more often. And so to come into a safe environment where they know people are their cheerleaders, but yet they'll keep them accountable and tell them when they're not doing what they need to be doing, and they can come in and work out and have educational classes and counseling all in a very supportive environment, whether it's here or whether it's from afar and they're doing it online. That's really important to them, and so they want to share that with others and help other people gain that same sense of well-being that they have. I actually have a surgical client who we do webinars 5 times a month, or seminars here at the office. She comes in for every single seminar, stands up in front of the group and tells her story, all just on her own, just for a couple of reasons. One, she wants to share it, and 2, it helps keep her accountable to keep her moving in the right direction. But it's invaluable to me, and I just adore that about our clients, for sure.
And 30%, you said, of your business is word of mouth, which is and always will be the most important form of advertising.
Absolutely.
That's a phenomenal amount of business. However, I believe that now that you're getting into this medical tourism promotion, that you could exponentially grow your business over the next couple of years. I don't know if you want to get into numbers, but by using these techniques to build a platform online, to become predictive in your marketing and putting yourself where your clients are going to find you, especially by using video and getting onto all the social networks and basically getting on every device, on every platform where your client might be looking for you. How much do you think you might grow your business over the next couple of years?
Well, we will grow it to capacity. So I would think we would easily grow by another 25–30%.
And how much would that increase the value of your company? I'm not saying you want to sell it, but what does that mean to an owner of a company who's able to, you said you've been doing this about 1.5 years, so if in 3 years you can double, you could probably triple it if you had the capacity, but to double it,
right,
how much does that increase the value of a company?
Absolutely. But we're talking, 7 figures. For us, it's not, they don't just become a client for a short period of time. They're here as a client for life, whether it's with their nutritional products or continuing with their one-on-one counseling to keep them accountable. So for us, the value of a customer is huge, and they're all telling their friends. So for us, we're talking, potentially, 7 figures of additional revenue, which is huge. Not only that, but that you're actually improving the health of the United States, which is desperately in need of some assistance in a very positive way.
Yeah, as I said, as I do these interviews with successful people, it becomes apparent to me that most people who are successful are so because they care about people and they're passionate about what they're doing, and it's not while it's important to grow the bottom line, it's not the driving force behind why they work so many hours to do what they do. And I applaud you and Tom, and I think what you're doing is outstanding.
Yes. Well, we've been doing it for 20 years, and so we know our clients, and we know everybody's different. We don't treat anyone just like a number because everyone's situation is a little bit different. But you know what they want and need and expect, and you want to do it in the highest quality fashion possible. So for us, increasing our numbers is great as long as we can provide the same high quality services. But we're very excited about that and very passionate about it for sure.
Terrific. Listen, I want to wrap this up. I'm going to leave it with a couple of questions to you. First of all, if you have some advice for someone who is overweight and is looking, chronically overweight, a lot of these people tried dieting, fad diets, drop it, put it back on. What advice do you have for someone like that?
For someone like that, you've tried almost everything that you can. I would say join one of our programs and see what your results are like. But as you're investigating, no matter where you're going, make sure that it's a program that has a tried and true success rate with experienced professionals who are providing counseling and helping to guide you through your weight loss journey. And if you are of somebody who has a body mass index of 35 or more, or you're 75 to 100 pounds overweight, don't negate the whole idea of weight loss surgery. I don't know how many surgical clients come through and they say, I just wish I would have done this sooner. And it's amazing how many people really say that. And sometimes people think of it as a last resort, but you don't want to have surgery as a last resort when you're having tons of medical. You want to do it when you're at a fairly healthy, where you just need to have control over your life. Most of our patients have a great grasp on their life in almost every aspect except for controlling their weight. And it's just amazing to see the transformation. So I guess investigate it and just make sure whatever you're utilizing, ask for help, and make sure whoever you're getting your help from is somebody who's qualified and has a high success rate and experience at helping people attain, meet or exceed their health goals.
And if they wanted to contact your center to book an appointment or see if they would have a fit, that phone number is 757-873-1880. Again, 757-873-1880. Or you can opt in again at oracularmarketing.com/success, and that'll take you to their landing page, and you can opt into there to see more information. Now, I'd like to ask, what advice do you have for a business, maybe like yours, maybe just any business, for how to emulate your success? How can they get to where you are while going through this minefield of online marketing?
Sure. I think it's one of those things that there's so many options out there that's extremely overwhelming. So I think utilizing somebody with experience in that field, such as yourself or myself, or somebody to help guide you through that. But I would not be afraid of the internet. It is so much more cost effective than other marketing methods, and it can be done quite simply with a plan in place. I would look at your end, what you want in the end as your goal, and then build backwards. And at the very least, in order to increase your credibility, I would establish yourself as an expert in the field. Get a book out there. Whatever your field is, whatever it is you're passionate about, you can become a best-selling author too. And those are other things that I know Steve and I can help with, helping people become a best-selling author. That helps build your credibility. You're perceived as an expert, and then you can help build your platform from there. But I would not negate online marketing at all, nor be afraid of it. But you need to test the different things that are out there and then find out which ones work. You don't have to do everything. We do so many things sometimes, and then I have to look at my return on investment and say, what can we cut back on that's not showing as much of a return on investment, and focus on the things that really are showing a return on investment and bringing in your ideal clients.
Karol, it's been a pleasure having you on the livecast. You and Tom make life better for thousands of people and are representative of the power of online marketing as perhaps the most powerful force for reaching out and helping more people than ever before in history. Again, to see if you might be interested in the program, go to www.oracularmarketing.com/success. If you are interested in picking up my best-selling book on Amazon for online advertising, you can just go to oracularmarketing.com. And opt in there. or just go type it into Amazon and pick it up. I've got it priced at 99 cents to put it in as many people's hands as possible. It's basically the modern paradigm shift in how to put your company in front of your clients when they come looking for you, be it on a cell phone, on an iPad, on a laptop or a desktop. The way people find solutions to their problems has changed, and my job is to help you figure out how to be successful by using the new tools that are available to you from powerful companies like Google and Amazon and Apple. And I'm happy to do that, and I appreciate your coming and joining me, the online marketing guy, for this show. And this is Steve Laurvick for Karol Clark and the Weight Loss Surgery Success Center, signing off and wishing you much success.
Thank you.
Bye, Karol.
Bye.